Hello again, whiskey friends. Thanks for joining everybody for another Whiskey Wednesday. Now, Darrell has moved on in Matt Madness and will be facing Bruzel in just a few weeks. I myself, my date with Destiny is coming up this Friday against Dutch from Curiosity Public and Sam's Whiskey Review Bar. Now, unfortunately for me, I have been healthy nonstop this entire school year. And now, on the last week of school, I have caught some type of bug. So I'm hoping that it is very fast. But what's going to make things interesting tonight is that I actually do have a blind flight in front of me to help me train. But I have zero idea if I can smell or if I can taste. And whatever I do taste and smell, what the heck is it? So this is going to be some interesting training, but hopefully we have a full recovery by Friday. Otherwise, I'm in a lot of trouble. So thank you for joining today, Whiskey Friends. Let's kick off the show. All right. But as they say, the show must go on, sniffly nose or not. I will say it has been quick running the last 2 days, so hopefully by Friday, I'll have a speedy recovery. But I probably won't know until Friday when I do my first pour of the day whether I'm all right or not. So, what we're going to do tonight, I have a blind pour in front of me. Darrell has his little helpers helping him with the blind pour right now. And then Kelsey will be joining us as well to coach us through this entire experience. The other thing that is important to discuss, we still got some of the Green River out there. And thank you so much to everybody who's been interacting with the Facebook group, posting their pictures and posting their comments. Thus far, seems like everyone that sipped that one has liked it quite a bit. We've been getting a lot of compliments from behind the scenes. So if you are in chat today and you have the Green River, hey, let it be known. We're going to need some word of mouth here. I think we're down to the last 7 cases, if I'm doing my math right now, but something like that. So we want to move that through, and then we'll have other barrel picks coming next month. So the show will continue, and the great barrels will keep on rocking through. So speaking of the Green River, one of us here actually just got his Green River last night. Now, up to this point, Darrell has been able to try the Green River from the original sample bottle that we collected from the day that we picked it. But Darrell got into the final bottle last night, and I'm excited to hear what he thinks. So let's bring on Darrell. And Darrell, why don't you walk us through your experience with the Green River as you say hello to everybody?
What is up? I'm not muted, right? I think I'm good.
You're good, buddy.
Messing around last minute with this and trying to get a little blind set up too, so I can kind of have fun with you. I'm not sure what's in the glass from Jaden, but I got a key, and I'll try to go through that after some of this Green River right here. But I could touch on it briefly. Did pour some of it yesterday. Really enjoyed it. The sample that I got from you guys, the original one was really good. Like I think we talked about that briefly, being for me like super like berry forward, which is that note that I like on some of the Green Rivers. Like some of the most recent single barrels I wasn't getting at, but it's like dark cherries, dark berries, then just like I get peach, man. Like it's like a super bright, yeah, like peach or apricot, not even apricot, like a peach or a tangerine. Like it's a really, really lovely note. Nice spice, nice oak, and that finish just goes on for days, which is nice. And it's not a super high proof, but dude, I was digging it. I haven't poured any or had a sip of it today, but I'm gonna dive back in, see if it maybe changed a bit with some of the air. But really, really digging this bottle. And everybody I know that's tried it so far has had some pretty good reviews on it. I don't think anybody has disliked it yet, which is great.
Or at least they wouldn't tell us if they did.
Nah, I encourage it, man. If you don't like it, let us know. Like I tell the guys, we don't make the whiskey pick it, but we don't make it. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. Don't lie to us.
That was the thing, though, that we were looking for, I think, during that tasting. You know, I've told the story a few times, but hey, Kelsey, I missed that you jumped in.
It's all good.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good.
So during the Green River tasting, I think the first 4 or 5 that we went through were either all cherry but no spice, or all spice but no cherry. And I think finally, when we found the one that had the fruits and the spice, I think that's what brought the whole group together when he brought out those 2 extra barrels.
Yeah, the fruits on these are lovely. And I'm a big finish guy, so it kind of gives you a vibe that it could potentially be finished because how strong like that cherry, or it's more like a dark cherry for me note, but it's on there and there's no denying it, man. It's freaking lovely. And also knows this thing for days too.
The other thing I was thinking about with this one, we talked about this a few weeks ago too, like Buffalo Trace should experiment more with their mash bills like they did with the buff turkey. I do feel like this would be like a high rye Buffalo Trace. I mean, that's what this strikes me of. That cherry is just so forward to me.
Yeah, that's how it was originally with those Nash Tuckies. We're like, oh, this is it. Buffalo. Like everybody thought it was like Buffalo Trace for a while. Come to find out, it was most likely between this and like some of those, with that nice cherry note. Oh man, this thing is crazy on the nose. All right, I'm gonna go in for a sip. Well, cheers to you too. Cheers everybody in chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's gonna be like a laid back one. Couple blinds here, chit chat. Then next week, right? We got an interesting week next week.
Yeah, early preview. We'll talk about this at the end of the stream, but we will have Nolan from Backbone on next week to talk about the brand and see what he's been working on. He's been working on things like the micro batch series and all those type of things. So we'll get an update on Backbone and, hope to get back there someday. I hope to crawl through that Indiana warehouse again. Ooh, C923?
Yeah.
Is that how you're starting?
Yeah.
Very nice.
You got some samples for me too. You should try that Jack at one point. That Jack's pretty solid. The Jack Daniels.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a local pick.
Rushing around. I was rushing around and I was eating, and I didn't remember to grab those samples off of the counter when I came in here. So.
Yeah, it was actually a shelter too, but it's killer.
What's the thing that you said, the other one? I know you said it was from Lance. Do we know what that is, or are we supposed to know what that is?
It's special stuff.
Okay.
It's good whiskey. It's about the most I can say about it.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah.
So, I have good news.
News that we don't know of?
I can smell it and I can taste it, and it's starting to smell and taste like normal again. So,
okay.
I'll be honest, 2 hours ago, I was going through this process with the Green River because I'm kind of using the Green River as my control at this point because I've had this the most over the last 2 weeks. So if there's anything that's going to tell me where I'm at, it's the Green River. And I was texting Darrell and Kelsey last night, and I was like, I just poured the Green River, and I can't smell any cherry, and I'm not getting any spice off the palate, so I'm clearly broken. And then I found out that I didn't even pour the right Green River, and I had no idea. So that made things even worse. Well, why don't we say hi to people? Richie Z's cracking the Green River. Let us know what you think as you go through this, Richie Z.
Let me see, I'll scroll up.
Here's to you, buddy.
We got...
Well, shoot, 81 comments so far. Man, we'll catch up, everybody. Cheers.
Beat Top Dog. What's up, Marty? Cheers to you, sir. Thanks for being here. You beat everybody. Rando E is in here. What the hell is Marty doing on top? Cheers and happy hump day. Cheers to you, Rando. Top Dog. What the hell looks like I can't win anything these days? Hey, you're not first, you're last, John. Pop Jimmy's in here. Cheers to you. Mr. John Cloud is here. Cheers, sir. My man Tim Cornet, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Doug, I missed you here. Sorry. Cheers to you, sir. And it looks like you got yours, I think, yesterday as well. Enjoy that bottle. Who else is here? Richie Z. Cheers, Chef Kelsey Durrell, Whiskey Friends. Cheers to you, buddy. Who else is in here? Stacy. Cheers, everyone.
Hey. Cheers, Stacy. I'll be in Stacy's neck of the woods next Friday. I'm going to go see a concert in Columbus.
Nice.
No time to catch up, though, Stacy, unfortunately. It'll be a quick trip, but looking forward to seeing some Los Campesinos in Columbus.
Ryan's in the house.
Copper Wolf.
Cheers, Copper Wolf. Here. Jason W. Dutch is a wild card, either super on or super not.
I agree with that. You know, me having like no nose right now makes it equalizer with Dutch too, because I always hear him talk about that he has to like keep the glass like real in there to get anything off the nose. But Dutch won his first round last year too, if I'm remembering correctly. So,
yeah. Whack, I just love your intro and the song. Please add it back to the videos too. Which one is this? Is it the outro or the intro he's referencing? It says intro, but
he's saying the intro. You know, I was trying to cut some of the runtime off to see if we could build up the retention there. So I stopped using the intro, but I've gotten quite a few requests. Like, where is the intro? I think the one thing I got to do is go in and turn the music down a little bit. So I got to get into Adobe Premiere and mess with it a bit more.
Gotcha. And Returner. Cheers to you, buddy. Good to see you. David Smith is here as well. Mr. JG himself is here. Uncorked. Cheers. Hooper's here. Who else? Let's keep scrolling.
Yeah, and Hooper did the blind flight of all of our best whiskeys of the year, and he posted his results on that. But he put the Russells first. He put the Russells first, and he put the 13th Colony second.
Okay.
As it should be.
I think you were the one that flip-flopped it, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I know what this is. No. What's up, Ethan? Cheers, buddy. Roy R. is here. Good evening, whiskey friends. Good evening to you, sir. Eric is in the house. Hello again, whiskey friends. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. Cheers all. Who else is here? Katie Turk. Miss Turk himself. Todd Ritter. Cheers, everybody. From a hotel in Elizabethtown.
Hey, he's in Elizabethtown. Hey, if you're in Elizabethtown, you can go run by the new Revival. I believe they got a shop there right on the square.
And I think that is pretty much it. What did Doug say here? I went back to the Green River bottle again tonight. It's definitely an amazing bottle. Another great pick. If it keeps developing like the Hard Truth and Copper and Cask, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, I'm going to dive into this in a sec and see.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. What's up, Jay? Who else is here? Is that it?
Ah, cheers. Cheers. I got my Fred Durst glass right here.
Did it all for the nookie. What? Dude, he found the exact windsuit. I'm not kidding you. The exact windsuit. So that's coming. Just be aware.
No.
I fall into weird holes on YouTube. Like my algorithm is just so weird, the things that it recommends me. And I just continue to click things, which means I'm encouraging it. But out of nowhere, I think because I was listening to some System of a Down videos, it decided that I must have been into Limp Bizkit as well. And it gives me this like recent performance of Limp Bizkit from like a couple years ago. And it looked just like Jason. He had the white beard and everything, but he had this tracksuit on. So now Jason's like looking on Amazon and finding the tracksuit. It's a whole thing. But now that I clicked on it, it keeps giving me shorts for Limp Bizkit, and then I keep clicking into it, and now I just keep getting more and more Limp Bizkit stuff.
The sad part about that
20 years later.
That was like the end of the bottle. Like I have one pour left in that, and that's probably towards the end of the bottle. If you would have tasted it at like fresh crack, it's even better. It diminished a little bit with all the air, so I'm glad you liked it, buddy.
Yeah, this Green River is just really, really good, man. I wish they all had that fruit profile. Like the ones I have, none of the ones that I own have this profile.
Me either. Not that intense. It's so dense and rich. That's the difference between, I think, the one out of the bottle and the sample that you guys pulled. Excuse me.
No, the bottom draw.
Well, I'm ready to get into this blind for the Matt Madness tasting. Kelsey, you should have the solution in your phone. Don't spoil anything for me. But
Okay,
Dana was supposed to say
I knew it was either you or Darrell because I wound up being Dana. I guess she texts the same way that you do. I think this is a
all right.
Good flight.
I'm going to throw this one out to chat. So the way that I text, I just text as I think, and I text, I think in like 5 words or less. So I text that way. So I give him 5 words, and I give him 5 words, and I give him 5 words, and
I'm like,
I hit enter a few times, and he's got the paragraph.
I said,
Kelsey wants me to sit there and put periods and spaces and grammar and give him these nice paragraphs in one text message. Does anybody actually text that?
Mandy thought I was yelling at her. She's like, what? I said, it's Jeff. And my phone was in my pocket. So it was like, beep, 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 beep. Damn it, Jeff.
I'm
going to start sending you text messages, but I'm going to try to do them as like Morse code and get the beeps all lined up for you.
Oh, man. I've forgotten how good this was.
What do you have again?
A C923.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let us know what you're getting into in chat. Oh, super chats. We didn't even do that yet. Man, all over the place today. So for super chats, I got a special giveaway for tonight. Recent acquisitions. I had some friends who celebrated an anniversary. So congratulations to Don and Jason. And they sent me a picture. And they were in the lobby at Old Dominic. And they're like, look where we are. And I was like, oh, can you go look for some 375 experimental bottles for me? So they found one. And I was like, ooh, can you pick that up for me? And then over the course of their stay, they actually found 4.
Oh, wow.
So I've got 4 different experiments from Old Dominic. I haven't even cracked into them yet because of the cold. But when I crack into these, I will get a flight out to somebody here. But each of these have been finished in different beer barrels. So this one was finished in brown. Yeah. So this one was finished in a nut brown ale. This one was finished in an imperial stout. This one was finished in hipster barista stout. Need to look up what that means. And then this one was finished in American barley wine, which was the one that Jason was most excited about when I was talking to him today. So thank you for picking those up for me.
Very nice.
Interesting. All wine finishes, huh?
So all beer finishes. Yep.
Oh, beer finishes, sorry.
All right. Kelsey Darrell, you think about yours if you want to put anything up tonight here, and then we'll
I've got
back around.
I'm gonna do the 3 bottles that I did videos on. 2 are one video and 1 is the other. So I'm gonna do a sample of the C923. A little bit of Sam Houston 15 and Calumet 16. So my videos that are going to be coming out in the next few weeks are going to be about revisiting bottles, going back to the same bottle after it's had that much air, different amounts of air within the bottle, and seeing how much it changed or it doesn't change. Most of the time I keep pretty good notes on when I first crack a bottle. But most of the time I remember exactly 99% of the time what I'm tasting and when I tasted it. So
all right.
It's kind of scary. My friends that live here locally is I can actually tell them where their bottles are at in their room and when the last time we drank it was. It's kind of creepy. I had a story of Aaron, and he called me from a liquor store one day and he was like, hey, what do you think about this bottle? I said, you own this bottle. And he's like, no, I don't. I was like, yes, it's in your closet, far right-hand side, third in the box, like in the middle of the box. And he's like, "You're full of it." I was like, "Go home, go to that closet where I told you to go, and it'll be in there." And he calls me like 30 minutes later. He's like, "How did you remember that?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm telling you, if I'm there with you when we buy it, or I'm there with you when we drink it, most of the time I'm gonna remember where it's at." It's crazy. Little.
What I find impressive about that is that you remember it after drinking.
Mm-hmm. I don't get the Jeff wobbles very often, though, Jeff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the weeble wobble.
Right. Katie,
We'll
thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Katie. I'm gonna do a Driftless Glen flight. I don't think I've done one
Cheers,
of those yet. So I'm gonna give away probably about 4 samples of a mixture between maybe some bourbons and rye, maybe 2 bourbons and 2 ryes from Driftless Glen. All single barrel picks.
All right. So those will be the flights up for tonight, everybody. All right. Paul P's in here. Cheers, Paul P.
What's going on? Cheers, Paul.
Oh. And then Todd's jumping in. He's going to throw in his Crazy Eights lineup here. So he's got Wild Turkey 8.
More. He loves turkey. He's going to have to get in some more. There you go, Top Dog.
This is a fun flight. Dating all the way back to 2022, 2024, 2018.
No, 2025. 2002.
What did I say?
2022. 2002.
Next 20 years.
2014.
That's it. That's close. That's close.
Only 20 years difference.
Makes me think back to that Thanksgiving stream a couple years ago when Todd gave us, I think, the 2014 and the 2018 in that flight. All right. Top Dog is in.
I knew he was in there first.
All right. Well, Kelsey, you do me a favor. Uh-oh.
That was interesting.
Make sure.
Man, we'll see, Matt. So if you heard me at the intro here, Matt, I got a dang cold this week from the kids. First time I've been sick in like 9 months. And of course it happens this week. So we're going to go through this flight to see if I can even smell or taste anything. It's going to make Friday interesting, though. I won't know up till game time whether I'm right. Ooh, okay.
I just tried sample A that Jaden poured me. I immediately got like that toasted like MGP note almost, when it's like slight sawdust but like oaky. The nose is nice. I'm not sure. It does taste familiar though.
Yeah, Kelsey, you see my solution, so I'll say things out loud too as we go.
I need to pull it back up.
Man, my nose ain't right though. It smells bourbon and a bit of honey right off the bat.
Oh wow, these are interesting. Ooh, I wonder if that's what I think it is.
I was thinking the same thing, but I'm not sure. I already know which one you're talking about.
Think about our first. Never mind, I can't say that.
Yeah. I already know what you're thinking.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
You just see the other side of the bottle.
Let us know what you think, Joe.
I don't think it's on.
And if you were on Patreon, you know, where Green River is one of those brands that doesn't like you sending stickers, but I kind of did put my own personal sticker on here. So I got that on there. I got that file out there if anyone wants to follow suit and just print it out themselves. But we'll abide by the rules by somewhat not abiding by the rules. What people do with their own bottles is up to them.
Ooh, that's definitely a rye.
Yeah, that flight, whoever gets the dusty or pre-dusty, however you want to look at it, the turkey flight, holy crap, that thing is going to be killer. I'm just saying.
Ooh, that is really nice. Oh, okay, I can taste. That's a good sign. I don't know what I'm tasting, but at least it tastes good.
Whoa.
Ooh, I've got this one. I forgot.
Definitely rye. High proof.
So, Darrell, I have the Mayor Pingree that you sent me too. I'm going to taste that.
Is that the 12 or 13?
The 12-year single barrel.
Okay. Yeah, that's the blue label I have behind me. That's a good one. That was from Todd, actually.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a good one.
Kelsey, I'm going to give you my answers for A,
Okay.
and I need you to let me know how broken I am, but I'm kind of confident. So this is scary.
Okay.
That is scary, especially for that bottle.
Oh gosh, that's
Right,
not good at
so
all.
the
Well,
only thing I can't
let's see how
read
off
is-
I am.
The only thing I can't read is the proof on it.
So I said, okay, I'm going all in, by the way. So
Okay.
I think it's an NBC single barrel. It might even be the Barrels for Hope, if not the Dusty Dan one. That part I can't tell. So with
Okay.
that in mind, I'm going age 8, proof 110. It's a bourbon, not finished, Indiana NBC.
Shit,
Way
you got like
off.
1 point.
Way off.
Uh-oh.
I think you just
Shit.
got bourbon.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing you got. I can't tell the proof on this.
I have that somewhere. Let me see. Oh, we didn't.
But I know it's not. It may be close. What'd you say the proof that you guessed?
110.
It's.
I think it's 114.2. If I'm
That ain't bad.
it's kind of fuzzy, but it's something close to that, and I can't tell because the picture's fuzzy.
So what do we got here? We'll see if I can retrain my brain before I get into B, C, and D.
That is the Crittenden sherry finished bourbon.
Wow.
Yeah, way off.
Wow, I'm in trouble. Although I do like it right now. Quite a bit.
Yeah, you're broken then.
The sherry one wasn't bad.
No, the sherry, yeah. But the fact that I didn't even know it was anything sherry, like I'm still like, uh-oh. You know, I said finish no, but if I would have listened to myself with the NBC, I probably could have swayed yes, because I was getting more of the double barreling than the straight sherry. That
Cheers,
helps me, though. All right. Only place to go, but age I probably wasn't too bad on either. Those are like 6 years, aren't they?
It's very true. I need something to yeah, it's 5 years old.
Okay. Yeesh. All right. That was really good, though. That was a good start up there. This is how broken I am, though, everybody. It's to the point where the cold is all in my ears, which is actually driving me nuts, too. But I'm better than I was 6 hours ago, so that part's good.
I texted Dana to send me a clearer picture of the bottle, and she's like, I can't get to it without have known what it is. It's okay.
Oh, man. I'm now going to get in my own head because I just took a whiff of this, and I was like, oh, it smells like Indiana and NBC.
His default.
I know, right? I gotta reset my default setting here.
Cheers, Randall. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
I don't really have any bottle guesses.
Yeah,
for what
cheers,
we've
Randall.
done so far, but we're gonna dive into C and see what I can get.
Man.
You got my key, so I'll reveal too.
What do you think, bourbon or rye, Jeff, on the second one?
I haven't guessed anything on the second one yet. I'm just on the nose.
Oh, whoa, that's weird.
On the nose, I mean, I would probably guess bourbon on the nose.
Okay. Secondary
An
grain.
age. Oh, secondary grain.
Sure.
I think rye. I mean, it's either the alcohol vapors or the rye, but it's spicy. I'm a bit sensitive right now, though. I'll tell you what. It's like sniffing with a raw instrument.
Grain, right. So you're good. You did
There we go.
There you go.
All right, in for a taste.
Ooh,
That's good off the nose. That's why I wanted to ask those things before you tasted it.
Ooh.
I don't know how I feel about that one. Spicy though. It's nutty. I get like this peanutty freaking aftertaste, like on the sides of my tongue for whatever Jaden for example, C. The finish is crazy though. Holy crap.
Excuse me.
Huh.
Holy crap. That's just going on and on.
Something familiar about this one.
That's bourbon though, for sure. I'm gonna go with Kentucky.
62 in chat. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it. Awesome.
So as we're going through these flights here, one thing I want to discuss with you guys. So I went through and I did my top 10 of the year thus far. Though I will say, this year hasn't started with a bang like last year did. I think that was the first observation that I had. But the other thing that kind of stuck out to me was no bourbons at the top of the list. The top of the list was dominated by light whiskeys thus far, with the Seelbach 20, the Penelope 17. The Horse Soldier 10-year was my favorite bourbon. But with that in mind, I'm curious what you guys have been into. We haven't talked about this yet at all. I mean, if you had to come up with a top 5 right now based on 2025 releases, what would kind of be the theme for you, and what are some of the bottles that would be in there?
Man, I haven't bought a whole lot this year, except picks. Except picks. Jesus, I know the 70th would be in there for me. Other than that, man, I can't think of like something that just absolutely stands out as killer bottle that I've got. And here's the thing, that was my whole plan this year. I actually stuck to it so far, is just to buy picks. I think the only thing that I might buy if I get a chance to at retail would be the Jack 14. But like I think I'm going to get a JD pick that's from the Coy Hill out of South Dakota, of all places. And I tasted it the other night, and holy crap.
How do we know if it's Coy Hill? It's like the neck tag, right?
Well, it's also the barrel house.
The barrel house numbers.
Yeah.
I think there's 5 of them that are Coy Hill.
Yeah,
I got to look at what my sheet is. Like 08, 09, like
13, I think is one of them.
Yeah. We should even do a video on that. Honestly, I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be an interesting one for people that they might be interested in, on how to read those different warehouses for different brands where they do tell us those things real subtly.
Yeah, man. And I like I said, I haven't really bought that many. I'm just looking. I haven't really, that I can think of, any like non-pick bottles that I will say one of the most surprising bottles. Excuse me. There you go.
So mine
most
is
surprising
number 2.
bottles that I bought this year so far was an Elijah Craig 10-year pick. That's at 94 proof.
01 dash. Okay. Yeah, I got a 2 dash for mine. But yeah, this single barrel is delicious.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it, buddy. I know you guys were just up there. Hope the pick went well. You guys picked 2, I think. I don't remember, was it 1 rye, 1 bourbon, Matt, or was it 2 of one kind? I don't remember the post.
Yeah, you look like you're having fun today, buddy.
Oh, here we go. So the 01-8, 9, 10, 11, and 13. So
yeah, so mine's definitely not from Hills, but it's still damn good. I'll say that.
I think Dara's is a Coy Hill as well that she picked. All right, Jeff, you're way past time.
I'm gonna guess on that.
Yeah, and okay, so I'll do. This is tough. It's good though. I think Dana spread these out pretty well. So on this one, I'm going to go age 6 years. Proof, I'm still going to go in that same range. Let's say 107. Bourbon, I'm going to say yes to finished. I'm wondering if this is in some type of toasted cast or something. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tennessee. And then I'm wondering if it's one of the Jack Daniel's Distillery series.
So you got the age right on. It's 6 years old.
Okay.
Proof was way off. It's 122.3 on the proof.
Ah, darn. Drink even less than the first one. Okay.
You should have gone with your gut. It isn't MGP.
Shoot. Cross that out. And then I said Essence originally.
Yeah, and it's Barrel King.
Oh, it's the Barrel King.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's finished.
All right.
I think that it is. It says straight bourbon, and it doesn't show any finishing on the front of the bottle. So, you got a few things. You got more things right this time than you did last time. But I think if you had gone with your gut on the initial impression, you would have gotten the state of distillation. Thanks so much,
Okay.
Ed. Dude.
Okay, come on, Ed. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
I'm
I think
looking forward to Friday so
harder
much.
for you than anything else. Like I think that if you'll trust your gut on your instincts right off the bat, you'll be better off. But on the proof part, I think it's just going to take you getting your palate back acclimated to proof.
But that was good though, knowing that my initial instincts were correct, because it's like, am I
Mhm.
doubting myself because of the cold? You know, I'm gonna have to work through that on Friday.
Yeah.
And then Matt, if you're still in here, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve for Friday too. I don't know if Matt knows how I show up to blind flights these days, but we'll keep that a secret.
Hey, Matt, the only good thing is that it only gets from here up.
Yeah.
Because it would be even more scary from there down.
Oh, I thought you said it was good that he doesn't have to smell me.
Oh, well,
That's
that
never been
too,
washed.
probably, if
but-
you're going to wear that nasty ass suit.
Good that I'm on the other side of the U.S. for that. All right, let's get into C. Oh, okay.
And Marty did text me that the numbers, as I stated earlier, are 08, 09, 10, 11, and 13 for Coy Hill warehouses. So just like Matt was saying again, if you guys are curious about which ones they are. So thanks, Matt and Marty, for confirming that.
Oh man. So I got some guesses for mine, and I'm about to reveal. I went through mine. I only did a 3 sample one. But for Glass A, going back into it, it kind of hit me as like one of those double oaked, or if they're double oaked or not, NBC picks, single barrel. So I'm kind of all in on that. B, I think it's some type of rye. I think it's an MGP rye. And C, I wrote Bourbon, Kentucky. It has a crazy long finish. I'm thinking it's funky, kind of like a Purple Top or an Oak Kirk. So those are my guesses. I'm going to see if I can try to reveal this without looking at all of them. There we go.
I know what 2 of them are. Well, kind of. I know the brands because I was lurking and watching them pour the samples.
So the first one, so I went toasted. I thought it was actually it is toasted because they toast all of them. So it's Old Carter 117 proof bourbon. I went toasted, which I'm pretty sure this stuff's toasted. I went 120 proof. I said bourbon. I said finish, which would technically be right. And I'm pretty sure that's actually no, it may be Kentucky. I'll have to look at the bottle. But close. All right. B, I thought it was a crazy rye. Old School, or did he mean Old Scout? Did you see that?
Old Carter?
The first one was Old Carter.
Okay.
This one says Old School.
It's probably Old
Scout. I bet you it's Old Scout.
Maybe Old Scout.
That would make sense.
Too. And that's maybe the rye that I think I got from you. I'm going to have to ask him in a second. But I said 120 proof rye finished MGP, which I'm not sure if this is finished or not. And C. Wait, no way.
Yeah.
Wait, was it? No, it wasn't our pick. Which one was it? Oh, was it the Rocktown? I said Bourbon, Kentucky, crazy finish. I thought Willet because of the funkiness, but it is bourbon. It's Kentucky. Does have a freaking crazy finish. Is it this one? Oh, it is. Yeah, it's the Rocktown one. That's interesting.
Oh, that's Ledig's.
Yeah, a lot of eggs.
That's really funny that he put that in there.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I'm trying to think what would have been my favorite. Probably
bourbon off the nose on this one, Kelsey.
Probably A.
On C?
Yep.
Okay. Let me get back over here. Yeah, so Jason's the one that I tasted, and I think he's going to try to get me one. It's a 9-year, 135 proof from Coy Hill 13. It is freaking delicious.
Man, 9-year.
Yeah. See, let me get back up here. You said bourbon. Okay. I think this one is a bourbon because all I got was a picture of the front. So,
okay. I'd say yes to finish too, off the nose.
Okay.
probably finished.
That is definitely finished. I don't think they do anything that's not finished, do they?
They do, just not as often.
He'll know once we say whether or not what batch it is. He'll probably be able to tell.
So actually, damn, I was way off on. Oh, no, I'd even put a proof.
Oh my gosh, that is so finished. Oh no, that is untitled. Oh my gosh, that's untitled.
Is that the dirty?
Woo! Oh my gosh, they do so many crazy finishes.
Dirty diaper bottle? Batch 2? Is that the dirty diaper bottle?
No, that's one of their ones with like 5 different finishes in it.
Okay.
And it'd be mostly MGP2, which Indiana is the state that I had down. But whoo, that is
What do you think the proof is? What do you think the proof is?
I already know what it is, I guess, but proof I was leaning towards lower than what I've been saying thus far. So I said 110. No, I said 110, then 107. I'd go 104 on this one, but I don't know what the proof is on the bottle, top of mind.
106. So close.
106.
Yep.
So
you're getting better as you go along.
All right. Bottle call too. I'll take it.
Yep.
Not quite double blind, but I'll take the instantaneous recognition of flavors there. God, nothing tastes like that, but Untitled. If you haven't had Untitles before, I'll show the bottle here. They don't make them anymore, unfortunately. I don't know how she even got that out. How did she even get in there to dig through that?
Cheers, Tony. Hope you have a good time, buddy, on your trip.
You said batch 2 too?
Yeah, that's the batch 2.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. So I'll see which number did she get?
Number 6.
Number 6. I mean, she dug all the way in the back. No wonder why it took Dana a while to make this flight. Let's see if I can get that in there. But if you've never heard of these Untitles, I always got them in the Chicago area, and they're still out there, but they did so many finishes here. If I can find the exact batch. I mean, she literally went all the way. Yeah, she did.
That's usually a good thing, Jeff.
Of course, it's the one I'm missing the neck tag on, but this is Indiana.
He's totally ignoring me. Comment.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's usually like 4 or 5 wine finishes on those things. They're crazy. They're so good.
If you guys have missed out on Super Chats yet, so Jeff is giving away a 4 sample pack of brand new releases of the experimental series from Old Dominic, which are all finished in, 3 of them are finished in beer, 1's finished in wine, I believe, right?
Barley wine. Yeah.
Barley wine. Okay. And then I'm doing 3 bottles that I'm doing reviews on, going back to, which is C923, which was a hitter. Sam Houston 15. Arkansas batch was a 2-batch barrel, or 2-barrel batch, which is not typical for most states when that came out. And Calumet 16. And then Durrell is going to be doing a driftless Glen Flight bottles. So yeah, if you guys haven't gotten in on the Super Chats, make sure you do that. We got about, 10 minutes left or so. Close to it.
We'll 10 minutes left in those Super Chats there. All right, I'm going to get into Sample D. Now, Durrell, did you go over your favorite of the year thus far? What's kind of your top 5?
Oh,
you're on mute. You're on mute, buddy.
I haven't drank that much for this year, but I know when we did the Penelope 17 year, that scored high enough that I know that's going to be top for me. I can even put, like you said, it's kind of like a light whiskey thing, right? You got Penelope 17 year, the Copper and Cask from MGP, the Canadian 20 year, the 20 year Sailbox, those 3.
I tasted that 20 year Monday night, Durrell. Sam bought a bottle of the Canadian one.
Yeah.
It's good. Crazy. Yeah, I was very surprised by it because I was like, man, I know I have a cigar blend batch from them, but it's not that old.
No.
And it's a bourbon. I have a 7-year bourbon that was the cigar blend in the box. I couldn't remember what it was. So
yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Jack 14 would be up there, I guess, for me as well. But I really haven't cracked much outside of some single barrels. If I'm scoring like whiskey, I think the Green River makes it up there for us because that damn thing is
damn,
crazy.
yeah.
Ooh.
I think most of our picks this year would be
Entries for Katie.
Yeah.
Cheers, Rod.
We've just had some hitter bottles this year so far. I mean,
yeah, we got some more coming, man. Can't wait for the New Holland.
To be honest with you, I would put the rum up there. That was probably one of my favorite bottles this year thus far. So I don't know.
Hopper and cast, like, dude, like outside of single barrels, it's tough because I really haven't drank much, but I'll be throwing a lot of single barrels probably in that.
You guys seen or tasted the new Old Fit 7 yet?
No, not yet.
I haven't seen it or tasted it yet. Nope. Okay. I know Jason just dropped a review on it this week.
Yeah, it hasn't hit here yet.
All right. She's ending me on a very interesting note.
What's your initial impression? What do you like? What does your gut tell you?
I'm not getting bourbon vibes, but I'm not getting rye vibes either. I would lean rye, though, if asked on the nose. Okay. It has a Play-Doh note to it, which I'll write down. See if that triggers a memory later.
I think the previous one's messing with you.
There might be. It could be, man. That Untitled.
It's take a drink of water or something else, because I think the last one's messing with your palate.
Those Untitles are crazy. Or I haven't taken a sip yet. I've only smelled.
Whew. Green River lit me up. Spicy. That didn't do too bad on mine. He's on D, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the last one. So we got about 8 minutes, guys, if you want to get in on super chats.
Not getting too much off the nose. Comes off relatively. Not yet.
Okay. I just couldn't remember if you said you had or hadn't.
Yeah,
what proof? What are you thinking off the nose?
Proof off the nose? You're evil.
Matt's going to throw some shit like this at you.
Matt knows better than to ask proof off a nose. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Off the nose.
Yeah, should have said that out loud.
Doug's in. Let's do this. I'd like to get on a sample pack tonight. Oh man, Doug's throwing something in too.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, Doug. Buddy. I still have to reach out to Emily. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, so I'll keep you posted on that, Doug.
Yep, and I got to get your flight out to you. That'll probably be Friday, Doug. I think you got the backbones. So Jeff just took a sip. He's in like.
Oh, David's in.
Thinking mode over here.
I see their hamster running.
Yeah.
It's turning that wheel.
Let's see what you think on this one.
Let's go back to chat for just a minute. What do you guys think is your top bottle that you've tasted so far this year?
Oh,
two.
Bourbon, weeded bourbon. I think this is a Maker's DNA.
DNA. Okay.
Very, very, very close. It is weeded. It is Maker's. But what proof do you think it is?
110.
So it is 110.6. So right on the money on the proof. But it's the FAE 01.
Okay. So it was so finished.
Yep. What was the epiphany for weeded for you right there? Because you were like, oh, then you kind of just went all in. Like, what note did you get that made you do that?
There was something playing off that Play-Doh note that I was mentioning off the nose. And then when it hit my palate, I realized the absence of kind of the rye spice and that it was a weeder. And then as soon as my mind went to funky weeder, 6 years old. It was just all makers was the only thing that just flashed in my head.
Gotcha. Yeah, David, man, that peach. It's like black cherries and peach for me all day. Love it.
So, Todd, you've been drinking your pick. I guess a sweet 16 pick.
That's the high proof one, right?
I believe so. I still want to taste it, by the way. I didn't get either one, but I still want to taste it. So you progressively got better and better as it went. So that's good news.
I'm not broken.
Yeah, you're not broken.
All right. That helped a lot.
I would say trust your gut. Go with it because you're not going to have a lot of time to
kind of think through it like we were right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got 2 days
and then that locking in that Indiana versus changing my answer to Kentucky on the second one, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
I overthought the second one.
Rye. Marty, that rye is heard. I've heard nothing but fantastic things on the new Sagamore rye. So.
Oh wow! Look at this! Look at this review.
That was good. Jeff, this pick already is one.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, Richie. Glad you were enjoying it.
You heard it right there from Richie Z. Everybody, don't sleep on this Green River pick, man. We're quite proud of this thing.
You can still get it. I'm going to put the link in the. Oh shoot!
I pinned it in chat.
Oh, you did. Okay, good. So if you need it, go back and it's there in the chat. And if you need it right now, here it is right here. Marty put it in the chat. So
it's starting to get low. Get them out of there, guys.
It's Thrasher.
What's up?
All right, man. Now I'm going to warn you, in between all of my answers on Friday, you will get gifts of wrestlers. That's just how I roll. So you'll have to just deal with that text stream.
And his real name is Smelly Jeffy, because that's the wrestling name. His signature move will be sitting on your face and farting or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
It'll be something weird and crude.
You gonna be in a costume, Jeff?
It's the most profound thing you've ever said, JG. I don't know if Matt knows what to expect from me on Friday, but yes, I am going to do that, Darrell.
Oh man, is it a new one or the old one?
Oh, it's the old one. I can't. I've not lost in it yet. I gotta keep going. And then the day that I lose it, we'll have a Viking funeral. You know.
Yeah.
I'll get my I'll get my Nerf bow and arrow out. We'll light the Nerf on fire and shoot the costume because that thing ain't getting washed.
Oh man, that's funny.
Did you see that profound statement from JG? It's probably the most brilliant thing JG's ever said.
Yeah, I saw it. That you were fragmented. I like that.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
I agree, Marty. We definitely need to get Jeff's walk-up song be "I'm Broken" from Pantera. So, not that he would know that song, but definitely.
I don't know a lot of Pantera. You do call me out correctly on that one.
That's totally right, Norseman. That's totally right. Oh, jeez.
James Lay's in the same boat, man, with the picks right now.
Yeah,
man.
It's interesting. I mean, the whole industry is in a weird spot right now, right? Like, some brands are trying to wow us with the age statements to bring us back. Others aren't even really trying. I think that was the thing that, like, when I went over my top 10 for this year, went through that spreadsheet, I was like, oh, I haven't really dove into much. I think the lowest score in my top 10 right now was an 80. And I think the lowest score in the top 10 last year by the end of the year was an 88. So it's like, oh, there's a lot of whiskey to be explored to match next year.
Yeah.
Man, I'm almost afraid to go back to that Untitled. If you're in the Chicago area, keep an eye out for those.
Thank you for the Mayor Pingree.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
12-year single barrel.
Delicious. I got to. Did you drink any of Klein's that he brought? That Pingree Black Label when he brought that, Jeff?
Yep.
Holy crap, that thing was good. I'd
That
forgotten.
was like one of the only things I tried when we got back to the Airbnb that night.
Until you went. Is that the night you did the wobbles, or was that? Yeah, that was the night that you guys stayed up late.
No, that was the night before.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I know you took a power nap that night on the floor before Klein got there. So
All right.
there you go, David.
Smith.
Heck yeah. Appreciate it, buddy.
Nice.
Ooh, that's one. Good call. That is definitely one for
I
mine.
haven't had that yet.
I'll get you somebody. I got you.
Yep.
That's
Technically a
the
2024 release, but we all drank it in 2025. Well,
Yeah.
Durrell to come.
Yes.
Oh, was it 24 for that?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it came out in like November of 24. Came out at the end of the year.
Ah, okay.
Oh my gosh, that Untitled. I'm not even gonna sip that. I know exactly what that tastes like. That'll mess me up.
When I saw it on the
All
picture,
right.
I almost blurted out "dirty diaper." I almost did.
So funny that she reached into the back though. Like that shelf in particular, that shelf was like so arranged in such a weird way because I've got a Rebecca Creek that is like parallel between all the bottles because that was the only place I could get it to fit.
Because it's so narrow.
It's so skinny and narrow. She put it right back to where it was.
Katie, if you want to get our wheel put together, that would be great. We're going to turn off super chats. We've got about 4 minutes left before we hand it over to Jason tonight. Let's talk a little bit about next week, Jeff. I know we mentioned it at the beginning, but we do have an interesting person joining us next week. If you want to tell everybody about that.
Yeah, a little preview for next week. We have Nolan from Backbone on next week. So we got to hang out with Nolan last April when we did all of those picks. So this is our chance to catch up with him again, see what's going on with Backbone, see what's going on with some of the recent releases, and just interested to talk to him about Backbone in general. I feel like I came up very strange path on this bourbon and whiskey journey, but Backbone was one of my favorite brands when I started getting into whiskey in general. I've got so many Backbones in this house. It's probably the brand that I have more individual bottles of than any other brand.
Should be in your inbox, buddy.
All right. I got it.
I would think, also too, I'm excited to talk to him about maybe the transition into using some different distillate into their products. I know that they were working with another distillery, all that type of stuff. Yeah. And see what they're up to. I know they were laying down a whole bunch of stuff in barrels whenever we were there that had just dropped, I don't know, they had barrels that they had just filled. And so it'd be interesting to see how that's going.
All right. Let me share screen here. Can everybody see that?
Yes. Thank you for taking the randomizer off.
I know. I don't have a randomize button.
Thank you.
I think it's already randomized, though. It looks pretty good.
It is.
All right. So we'll go around the screen here, but then we've got Todd and Doug as well. So we're going to have 5 winners from this group here.
Correct.
So
good luck, everybody.
Start out with the Old Dom in the order that we announced everything. So this is for the Old Dom experimental series, all finished in different beer casks. Ooh, Randall.
Nice.
All right. Cheers to Randall. And then next, Durrell, why don't you go through your sample set?
So we are going to do 4 samples, maybe mix it up between 2 bourbons, 2 ryes, driftless blends, single barrels.
Awesome.
All right.
Good luck.
Driftless is one for our list. Bucket list now, we're checking off so many. Driftless, that's on mine now. It's raising up to the top.
Make it happen. Who's the winner?
Oh,
Doug again. I guess I can say
Doug.
There it is.
All right.
So I'll throw them all in there together.
Cheers, buddy.
Awesome. Yeah.
So we're going to be doing C923. Sam Houston 15. Arkansas batch, 2-barrel batch, and Calumet 16 on that one. So,
all right. You know, I miss Sam Houston 15, but if they came out with the Sam Houston 17, it would just cost $500 anyway. So I guess we can just let that brand go.
Unfortunately.
Spin the wheel. Ooh.
Again.
Oh, man. Damn, he's racking it up tonight, man.
All right. Cheers, Doug.
All right, so we'll do Todd's next, which was the Crazy Eights, which is
Crazy
8-year turkey bottles from 2002, 2008. I don't remember some other ones.
2014, 2018, 2025.
There you go.
As soon as you got the 2002 out of the way, I was in the clear.
That's awesome.
All right. Thank you, Todd.
Thanks,
and
Todd.
be sure to listen to Todd over there on the Bourbon Rub podcast, wherever you listen to
Absolutely.
podcasts.
Doing some great stuff, man.
Ooh, I think it is
Richie
Z.
Nice.
Oh, big win, Richie.
That was the turkey, right?
That was the turkey flight.
Yep. And then
all right.
Last flight is going to be a random flight
from Doug.
From Doug. So.
All right. Thank you, Doug.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
Watch Doug win his own flight.
Oh, and
so close.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Man, this wheel's all about the drama.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Katie.
Ed. Thank you so much.
Tracking tonight, and appreciate you keeping track of all of that. So thank you guys, and thanks for all the support. Go grab an extra Green River if you haven't gotten one yet. Share the link with as many people as you want to share it with. We've got about 30 some odd bottles left. So make sure you grab them before they're gone, because they're going to be gone pretty soon once people start tasting it. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah. This is the phase to start sharing with some family and friends. Get this bottle in the hands of some good people for us here. All right.
Anything else, Jeff?
Well,
here we go.
You know, I mean, for me, I've got 2 days to get healthy, and I've got 2 days to fit in my suit. And I got 2 days to get ready for Matt Madness, hanging out with Matt Porter, and then going against Dutch from Curiosity Public, who I've never met before, and Sam from Sam's Whiskey Bar, who I've never met before. And they get to meet me in a very strange way. It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome, dude. You're going to do great. You're going to do great.
You got to win, buddy. You got to win. I got to meet you around the finals again, man. It's been me and you all year, or over the last year.
We got to meet in the middle. Matt gave us the shot. It's our responsibility to meet in the middle.
There you go.
We got this. Sides. I'm feeling so much better after tonight, too. Two brand calls on the last 2 bottles. Let's go.
Heck yeah, man.
Right. So, Kelsey, Darrell, anything else to say on your end here?
No,
I am good,
excited about it. Excited about Friday. Looking forward to it. Hanging out, seeing you guys compete is always fun because it's way less pressure on me. And I can cheer you on, both of you. So it's been fun. Darrell?
No, I am good, man. Just appreciate everybody being here, hanging with us, man. Had fun with this little blind that my little guy put together. I think I did pretty well on that too. It's always good exercise, you know, being that I'm still in the competition. It's always good to just kind of mix it up and dive into some blinds, but pretty happy with how I did. Could always do better, but you know, I'll save that for the next one.
There you go.
Man, did you hear the subtle, little, slap he gave me there at the end to do well on Friday? He's like, I'm still in the competition. Like, Jeff, you need to win on Friday. That's how I interpreted that.
Yeah, you got him, man.
Motivation, Jeff. He's just trying to motivate you.
He was. I'll think about that one. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining tonight. As we said, next week, Backbone and Nolan. Looking forward to talking to him. Jeez. And we will catch you. Jeez. on the next Whiskey Wednesday. Goodbye, buddy.
Cheers, everybody.
Guys.